There we go. We should be live. I couldn't wait any longer. I'm like sitting here and I'm watching you guys chatting and like waiting because I said 3:15 and I was like, you know what? It's close enough. So we are going to go ahead and just go. Happy New Year. I hope you guys have had a wonderful New Year. It was a good break. I really enjoyed the holidays and spending time with my family, and I hope that you did as well, whichever holiday you celebrate. So thank you, Joseph. He says audio is live, video is live. Just hello to those of you I have seen in the chat. Stephen Wood, hello. Giblin Creative Arts is here. Tara Giblin is here. Of course, my moderators, Gypsy Heart Crafts, which is Ashley, and Art of Joseph Fincham. Joseph, of course, a lot of you know Joseph. He's been with here. They've both been with me from the beginning, but Joseph has been a moderator from the beginning, and of course now Ashley. And Dawn, hello, Dawn. Dawn says, I am new here. Well, Dawn, welcome. I'm so glad that you joined us. Autofocus is having a bit of trouble. I noticed that too, and I don't know if I don't know how I'm adjusting that. Let me just check real quick. Hold on. One second. I am not sure this is, I think it's because this is not the camera that's usually on my face. Of course, being, oh, I don't see it. All right, well, I'm going to try not to move around and make you guys too crazy so that it keeps trying to focus every time I am moving, which is hard because I talk with my hands. This camera will not be the camera that's on me going forward. So my apologies for that. And today, we're going to be looking at my art haul that from the month of December. So lots of things happened in December. If you have been following me, you know that December holds my birthday, Christmas, and my anniversary. From the beginning of the month to the end of the month, those three things happen. And so I get a lot of stuff in December that is gifted to me, and I thought, you know what? It's not just my Christmas haul. It's actually my December haul. There were a couple things I ordered. I got some gift cards, and actually 2 boxes decided they were going to take a detour. And so the last of what I got with like my gift cards, it's not here yet, but that's okay because next time we're live, I'm going to bring you that. And I'm excited because I don't have any of it. It's something that's going to be brand new, completely new supply for me to try. I have no idea how it's going to work out, but I think it's going to be fun. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I think it's going to be fun. I think you'll enjoy it. And, worst case scenario, we'll have a few laughs over it. But yes, that should be here hopefully by, like I said, the next time we go live. And I'm going to discuss my schedule and changes that are going to be happening in a little bit, because you know what? This is an art haul. You read that it was an art haul, and I know that's what you're here for. So let's start looking at some stuff. Oops. Let me just... Steven says, I have missed you and I'm looking forward to seeing all your goodies. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am glad to be back. Overachiever? Oh, I don't know what that was referring, Gypsy Heart, but in any case, I'm sure it does apply. Oh, thanks, Tara. It is so nice to be back. I am so glad to be back and be able to see everybody here and chat, and I'm excited. And I'm excited to share some things with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch up the angle here so that you will be looking at my desk, so that when I bring the supplies in, you can see them, and maybe that'll stop making the autofocus thing that's going on. I can really see it like behind me over here in my topiary. I can really see that, you know, where it's messing up with that autofocus. So my apologies, again, not the camera that's usually on me, and it won't be going forward, but all to come. One of the things, if I can move out of the way, can you guys see it right there? That was a gift I got in December. So that is a cross section of a tree, and it's probably about like this thick, and it was cut into a palette, and it actually says Clark Fine Art down there on the bottom, and not made by Lou. I know I do share a lot of things that he does that wasn't made by Lou, but it was made by someone special to me, and yeah, I thought I would share that with you guys. Okay, so Gypsy Heart says you have all the celebrations in one go. No, I couldn't space them out. Yes, okay, overachiever, I got you. Yeah, no, everything happens in December, so it's a fun month. But then I have to wait, then I have to wait all year. Like, Lou's birthday's in the middle of the year, so like he gets it perfectly spaced. But for me, it's like, no, everything is like one big whoop at the end. And yeah, let's switch up here so that you guys can see my desk, and we will start talking. Oh, Starving Artist Collective is here. We are all back again. Hi, Starving Artist Collective. All right, we're going to start. We are going to start sharing what I got. So first off, I'm just going to do the kind of like the studio techie type stuff that I got. And I will keep checking in with the chat periodically. But so first off, one of the things I got, and you can see me keep reaching off screen here because everything's kind of like off to the side so I can get it. One of the things I got was this guy. So this is my Seagate Backup Hub Plus. It is an 8 terabyte external hard drive because I save everything on external hard drives. I do not save anything on my computer because I don't want all those large files bogging everything down. And I had a 6 terabyte drive and I filled it last year. So I got an 8 terabyte drive for this year. So I guess maybe somebody was trying to tell me that I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this year and I'm going to need a lot more room. So maybe, but I got that. Definitely something that is needed. And then the other item that I am super excited about, and what's this guy right here? So this is, as I hold it upside down, this is my Canon. This is the EOS. This is the M50 Mark II. And this will actually, once I get it all figured out, let me live stream with it. Because one of the things that you may or may not know, if those of you who create videos, it may be of interest to you. And, oh, Starving Artist Collective asked, I'm sorry, it just grabbed my eye. Were you shamelessly spoiled with art goodies this year? You're about to see. You're about to see. It was wonderful. It was very, very nice. So for those of you who create videos, when you have when you want to shoot, like a lot of these will, and again, colors. I moved stuff around for Christmas and needed to take some of my gear to a different room, and because I was actually created like a little mini studio downstairs in the living room. And a lot of my equipment went down there because we streamed Christmas with family members. So anyhow, things are not quite back to normal in the studio. And the reason why is because I knew some of the stuff that I'm sharing with you, I was going to be wanting to play with and hook up and figure out how to use and all of that. And I just have been so busy with family and everything that's been going on that I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So if you want to record with the camera like this, they'll have like a 30-minute and they'll cut off. And of course you have to worry about your battery life and all of that. So I also got this handy little thing, which basically is like, it makes it think it's a regular battery, but it plugs in. So no matter, like if I'm using it as a webcam, which I should be able to do, so hint, hint, things that are coming, we'll talk about that later. This is going to let me have my camera continuously on and not have to worry about it if I'm in a, you know, recording or something that is, say, an hour long. It's not going to just die on me. And I'll keep talking and won't even realize my camera's on, which is something I would do. So I got that. So there was that. Oh, and I also got this little light, which is another fill light that has, you know, like diffusing. So more improved lighting in the studio for when I'm recording. So that was great. I got that, and that will actually fit right on the shoe of my camera. And I also got a hot shoe. Actually, I got a cold shoe right there. This little guy, which connects to the bottom of my camera and then kind of lets me set things off. So if I say I want to vlog and we're on the go somewhere or something, I can connect my mic, my light, have it hooked up to my camera, and I got a little mini studio on the go. So super excited about that. That pretty much wraps up the tech gear side of things. I did get a new dock for my computer to sit in, to be able to, you know, connect all my peripherals, because of course I stream from and work with a MacBook Pro, and their connections are very specific, and it's like the USB-C, and a lot of times USB-C is not what you have USB. So you have to, you know, have adapters and things to connect, and one of the ways was a dock. So that's the end of the tech stuff. Let me just check in here. And remember, if you type at Clark Fine Art, it's going to highlight in orange on my screen, and then I'm going to know that you're saying something to me, and I won't miss your comment. And Tara said, what an amazing camera. I was super excited. I told you guys I've been wanting one, and Lou surprised me with that. That was my birthday. So that came before Christmas, and it has just been so busy that I have not even had a chance to fully play with it yet. I did take pictures. I did kill the battery once already. I haven't charged that yet or pulled the stuff off of there, but super exciting. Amazing. I had no clue those were called shoes. Interesting. Yes, it's a hot shoe. So they're two things, a hot shoe and a cold shoe. And so when you are talking about a hot shoe, it is this one on top of your camera. That is a hot shoe. It will, like when you depress your shutter, it makes the flash go off. The other is a cold shoe. And so that is not physically, you know, connecting to and talking to your camera. Excuse me. And that is the difference between a hot and a cold. And so there's your something new today. Now you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about anything else. Now I'm going to switch back to the full me, because this next thing I have to show you, it's not going to fit on the desk. And I really want to be able to hold it up because I thought this was great. This was a gift that I got for Christmas. And here we go. Are you guys ready? I know you can appreciate this. So you all know that, or if you don't, I live in Maine. It is very cold in Maine right now. In fact, we have been having, you see, this is not warm enough. We've been having wind chill advisories that are like negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It has been cold outside. They are warning people, you know, frostbite in less than 15 minutes. Do not go outside with skin exposed. So that's what happens when you live in the North Pole. But sometimes I get chilly in my studio when I'm doing things, and a family member, I'm actually going to back up my chair because I want you guys to be able to see this. So a family member got me this. Are you ready? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it all. Let me back up. Can you guys see that? It is like, I thought this was like the greatest thing. Look at this blanket. So it's got like the Bob Ross painting. Can you see that all? Anyways, I think you get the point. So now I can put it back on my chair, my Bob Ross blanket for in the studio, which, you know, he definitely inspired me. I used to watch him when I can remember when I was a kid, like little kid, and I would sit there. You know, he was on PBS if you're in the U.S., a public broadcast station. He was on PBS, and I used to watch with my dad. And yeah, that's definitely our love for art was inspired. I mean, I already loved art and creating, but so much more because of his influence. So there was that. I love that blanket. Okay, so now let's get into supplies. And I have got, guys, I have got a bin. Yeah, it's a bin. And again, every now and then, like if I look just slightly this side of you, I can see you guys' comments coming up over here. And Starving Artist Collective says, no. How can you live in such cold weather, people? Yeah, I love the Bob Ross blanket too. I love it. I love where I live. I love Maine. Of course, I was born in December and I am a snow baby. So I love snow. That doesn't bother me too much. So let's switch back to my desk. Are you ready? All right. This is something that I'm sharing because this was a gift that I received from one of my moderators. And I just have to share it with you guys because I thought this was like super special. And yeah, I really appreciated it. So I didn't grab the rest of it. I'll tell you about the rest of it. I'm not going to try to climb over all of this other stuff I have to show you because I'm going to hurt myself or I'm going to break something. So this here I received in the mail from Gypsy Heart Crafts, and inside was some Schminke liquid charcoal, and she did a video using this recently with the creating an eagle. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should check it out. It was amazing. And anyways, I had commented that I found the charcoal interesting, and she sent me this. And in addition to this, she sent me, I have been talking about core watercolors, and she sent me some samples of some of the core watercolors to try too. So that was, Ashley, thank you. Thank you so much. Like I couldn't believe when I got this and opened it up, and I was just like, this is amazing. And she had put them all, she had them all in here, you know, with these and the core. But I took the core watercolors and I actually put those in my palette with my Daniel Smith watercolors. So yes, liquid charcoal, amazing, says Giblin Creative Arts. And it was beautiful watching her work with it. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to try that. So huge thank you, because she did not have to do that. And I was just like, that's amazing. And yeah, I should show you guys. I don't know if I can reach it. Let me see. Trying so hard not to knock everything down. I happen to have it sitting right here because she sent it to me with this beautiful Christmas card, which if you guys have watched her channel, you saw her create this. When I opened it, I was like, oh, because I watched her video and I thought, oh, that is amazing. And then when I got my package, it was my Christmas card that was in there, and I just thought, so special. I loved it. So that meant a lot to me. So that was another thing I got in December. All right, let's get into it. You ready? I got some new paintbrushes, and I had tried some of these Pro Stroke, which these are the Power Krill, and so let me see. It says Power Krill Ultimate Acrylic. I tried a few of these November, December timeframe, and I kind of really liked them, and I mentioned it, and so I ended up getting a few. So there's some rounds, you can see those, and then these are of varying sizes, and so I got some new ones to try out with more acrylic paint. I loved it with the acrylic paint. So there was those. I'm like looking, where am I going to set this stuff after I show it to you? Okay. Next. Oh, I thought this one was neat too. So next I received this guy, which is by Masterson. And I'm going to link in the description below. I will put links to everything that I show you today. I just don't have them linked up yet. But while YouTube is processing this for the replay, I'm going to go ahead and link it there. So if there's anything that you're seeing that you want to get more information on or you want to look at further, I'll be sure to add those links. So they will be there. Just have to give me a little bit of time afterwards. So this is the Masterson Rinse Well. And what this is you have this container here, right? And so it's basically just reservoir, and this lid goes on here. And I have to say, as I got this, I looked at it and I was like, Masterson, we can redesign this. We can make it better. I tried it out. I was making, this was it birthday gift? Christmas gift? I'm not remembering. Guys, I was very blessed. I was very spoiled. Anyhow. And I was using it, and what happens is, so there's this guy here. And as you can see, I have water in it, so that's why it's not on here. So you fill this up with the water, you set it in here, it will fill this well, which has these ridges so you can clean your brush. And it has a lot of holders to hold brushes, but of course I would not hold my brushes in that because I'm not going to put them up and let the water go down into my ferrules. So I thought, well, gosh, you could almost get rid of those. And if you took this button, which really, looking at the design, it doesn't matter where this sits. Sit it off to the side, like the other side, so that when you're coming here and you're working, because when you put this big tower on here, and this is upside down, this would obviously go down that way. But, and then you go with your brush, like either this is here or this is here. But if this button was like off here, all this space would be open and there'd be nothing, just my redesigning. But I love the rinsing well because, especially with watercolors, you're working and it's dirty, nasty water, and you just hold that button down and the water can go out. New water fills in, and now you have clean water and you can keep going. And of course you have this like big old jar full of water, so you can go for a while. So I got that, and you'll see me use it. You'll see it with water in it in a video soon. So there was that. I'll move that one there, and I'm gonna put this aside. I also got, what you guys can't see, is my my cart. It's got like the 3-tier cart with the wheels, and the top of mine has a flat surface, and that's actually let me see. Let me flip you guys. I might regret this, but hold on. Big old bin full of stuff. Ooh, I'm moving you guys all around. So cart has a hard top on it, and of course my iPad that I control stream with. Well, if I can put you guys back where you were and not mess things up. All right. So I got that little cart as well. Excuse me. So yeah, Gypsy Heart says, if you don't hoard brushes like we do, the holes could hold them when you're not working and they are dry. But yeah, how many people have 3 brushes only? It's beyond me. It's beyond me because you guys have seen my last art haul, and if you haven't, I just have to say that after this stream, I'll have to go back and pop a card in there or something for you to go back and look at it because lots of stuff. All right. So moving on, I got my cart. That was another thing that I got. Joseph says was probably designed by the lowest bidder. Yeah, or, not an artist or somebody that thought I just think an artist would definitely have designed it different. And I have other ideas too, like how it could be even better, but the patent is still pending on that, so I'm not sharing. No. Let's see. More, I'm trying to get like the less exciting things first. Not that palette wasn't, that Waterwell was not exciting because I was super excited to get that. But another thing that I got was some more artist tape. So there's like 4 rolls of that there. And can you have too much artist tape? I don't think so. Especially giving the rest of what's in here. We tape down when we work with water and watercolors or water soluble media. And yeah, oh, you want to talk? Look at guys. So Gypsy Heart said about if I don't hoard brushes, can I just, do you see some of the hoard of brush over there? Oh yeah, that's only, and now I'm like, oh, don't tip you guys over. Okay. You saw my studio tour. That's only my acrylic brushes. I have 2 turnabouts of watercolor brushes that are over there. I have a lot of brushes. All right, so we got tape. Then I got, speaking of water stuff, so I received these. And these are, it's an Amazon Basics art supply. Which I just have to say, obviously, guys, I know that this is not what I'm using to create, the work that I'm selling. But I thought this is great, and I'm sure there are plenty of times and ways that I can use these. And so there are, how many are in here? These are a 52-pack dual tip brush pens, bendable nylon brush, and fine tip. And these are water soluble. So 50, look at the colors, like 52 colors in there. There's the brush end. And they are flexible. I will get into all of these in like their own, their own videos or their own projects. And there's the little fine nib. But the brush did feel like it had some flex to it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those. A sketchbook, and just go sit down because you're watching a movie or TV, or you're just relaxing and not on camera creating art, just creating art for the fun of creating art. So I think those are great. I'm looking forward to giving them a try. But I think there was a little bit of a theme for like a brief moment. Oh, really? Okay, see, I did not get into all this stuff because I wanted to share it with you guys. And Gypsy Heart says there's a case or stand in the bottom of the box too. At least mine had one. Okay. You've got this inquiring mind wanting to know. Is there? And so, oh, there is. Yep, there is. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess, and it's gonna take too long, and it's gonna make all kinds of noise. And let's get on to the next thing. But yes, there is. So, you know, when we look at those, I'll show it to you. I have a little bit of a theme for brief time going on because I also got these watercolor brush pens. And this is by Ignart, Ignart. This also has a desk stand. This is has 65 oh, sorry. Oh, that like nails on a chalkboard. All right. And so in here, useful tips for your brush pen. And again, I am not going to dive into all of this stuff. I just wanted to show you the haul. And, you know, you can drop me a comment and come back after the live stream, please. And drop me a comment in the regular comments and let me know, like, what thing did you like best? What supply is it that you want to see me, you know, use? Okay, so this, while it's not wanting to come out the box, this is a stand. So that's the stand that all of these can go in. And I gotta tell you, these look different. So yeah, there's a wide and a finer water brush, like a, you know, like more of a fine point. And then of course the wide one. So, and they have the push button, hold the water. So there's your fine liners. There's your white gel pen. But I gotta tell you, I'm looking at, has a watercolor pad. Oh, cool. So they come with little, see the stickers? So that you can put them on the caps of the pens. So you can keep them organized. Or I'm guessing see the color. Like, caps look clear to me, but you know, if you still can't tell the color by looking through the clear caps, those stickers are going to really come in handy. And this does not want to, oh, whoa. I almost just pulled lights down. There we go. We'll keep those handy just in case. Oh my gosh. All right. And so these, a little different from the ones that we just saw. There's that tip. Ooh, and these are super. These here are like, ready? Look at that. They like, oh, can you see how they bend? I don't know if you'll be able to see that as I come out and doing this backwards. There's a lot of flexibility in that brush. It feels more like a regular brush versus a nib, if that helps. So we're gonna look at those too. I see that we will be doing like a comparison video or a comparison series or something. If I can slide this all right back in this without hassle, we can move on. Tara. So Tara says, I can see this resulting in me spending money. I'm sorry. I apologize, especially with like one of the things I know I want to talk to you guys about here as we talk more of what's coming and what I've decided to do with my schedule and stuff like that. Steven says, I feel less guilty about buying supplies now. Guys, this is the tip of the iceberg here with this. I told you I was spoiled. So there was that. And then again, I said it seemed I had a theme going on for a little bit. I got these, which are the Ohuhu dual tip brush pens. So these are similar to the Amazon ones, but they are the Ohuhu. And again, they have a super fine, like this is much more fine than the Amazon basic ones. And then there's the brush right there, which is about as responsive as the, again, I'm not giving my full opinion on these yet because I haven't really tried them. But the brush part feels about as responsive as far as the flex that it has in it as like the Amazon basic ones did. So there's 36 colors there for the Ohuhu dual tip brush pens. So these were dual tip brush pens. The Amazon basics were dual tip brush pens, both water based. Then the Ignart ones were like also watercolor. It was a brush pen. But then I got these. Also Ohuhu. And these are the Aqua Natural Brush. So these, like the Ignart, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's IGNART. These come with a watercolor pad as well, 12 sheets. They give you, you know, your little cards so you can swatch them, and it does feel like it's watercolor paper. And now here are the Ohuhu Aqua Natural Brush. These, you see that brush? Now that brush looks similar to that other one. Oh, that's like, so it does have the, it's just smooth. Where this one kind of stuttered along with the color, that one's not, which, you know, I kind of would expect more from Ohuhu, but I'm excited. I'm excited to try these. And again, they are water-based, which, you know, I was like, whew, people must have seen that, you know, my experience with the whole alcohol markers. Yeah. And got me like the water-based markers, which I love. I like water-based medium, and I'm really super excited to give these a try. So those are coming. But just to challenge me. And for one last go on markers, I got this set. And these are by Milo. And these are 48 colors. And these have a brush end and a chisel end. And these are alcohol based. Yeah, I was like, you guys have seen me do the alcohol markers. There's still hope for me. And I am still more than willing to give them more time and, you know, want to love them. And I know it's just a matter of, I had never used them before as far as, you know, alcohol-based markers. And so it's a whole different like techniques and how you do them. So yeah, and there you go. They're like a triangular barrel, and they have the numbers and the color name on the ends. The banded side is the brush end, and then the other, of course, is the chisel. So I'm looking forward to giving these a try. This is just the box. There's not like an individual, like, you know, some of them, they come with like where they'll slide down and they'll go into little squares to keep them separate. These aren't. They go in the box. So for now, they'll stay covered, and I'll just like lay them, you know, this way on my, wherever I decide to store them, which is, I gotta find a place to store all this stuff. You guys saw my studio tour. Yeah, I gotta find a place to store all this stuff. Okay. A few more things. Something I'm super excited about. But let me just check in with the chat, and then we're going to get right back to it. Oh my. Joseph. Tried to look it up. First result, Urban Dictionary entry, not going to say what it meant. Okay, inquiring minds do want to know. So as Gypsy Heart Crafts Ashley goes off to Google, I'm sure that after this, I will probably be Googling it myself. Let's see. Gypsy Heart Crafts says, sometimes you need the firmer nibs. Those real brush ones can go all... You just wanted to make me say that, didn't you? Hubbly goobly on ya. Just like that. Hopefully I did it justice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that I could definitely see a use for both the ones that feel just like I grabbed my, watercolor paintbrush and we're laying down, because that's how those feel. Those Ohuhu real brush, they feel like a real paintbrush. So, yes. But then the firmer ones, I could see that as well. So, alcohol-based markers. Yeah. Dylan said, I left the room and came back to hear Clark Fine Art talking about alcohol markers. Markers. All right. Caught up in the chat. Here's what's next. So I got these cute little containers. Have you guys seen these? What I love about this is I will take a piece of chipboard or one of my drawing boards, the really hard, almost like it's almost like an MDF type. Is it MDF? Anyways, they're the hard drawing boards. They have the clips on them, and you put your, I'll tape my, whatever I'm working on to that. But these little guys can just clip right on them. So see, they have the clips, and that little clip can slide right on there. And then this masonite, maybe I don't know. It looks brown. It's really hard, and it holds my artwork, and I can tape it down. That's all I need. That's all I need to know. So these little guys can hold, like, I could, if I needed to, I could take like a cotton swab. If I was working with some of my colored pencils, I could take like a cotton ball with some odorless mineral spirits, put it in here, and it has, see that? It has rubber gasket at the top. So I could actually, when I close this down, it's going to seal and not leak on me. So I could either do an odorless mineral spirit, like I said, or water, one or the other, doesn't matter, or any, whatever you want to put in here. Cute little, just attach them to my board. So I got a set of 2 of those, which each have 2 of the little pots on them. And then, you guys know I love these already. But how adorable are these? Look at these little tiny paint pucks. So these are different than the other paint pucks I've showed you. Of course, I have my paint puck holder. It's way across the room. I have my holder that is like got the thing around the top that holds all the brushes, and it is the 3-piece that goes together. My favorite water well. So I have that, and then of course I put paint pucks in all of my water wells. You've seen the one that I got from the old like the antique shop. That was like an old shaving scuttle that I use, and I have a paint puck in that. But these are so tiny. And the other thing about these is, with this, if I put this in odorless mineral spirits, to be able to clean my brushes, this is actually going to grow. In odorless mineral spirits, this will grow and get larger. So something to be considered. While this is adorable, you ready for this? fits perfect in this little container. I wouldn't put odorless mineral spirits in here with one of these in it because of its ability to expand in that substance. And I would think it would just like, that could not be so great. But water, yeah, if I had like water in this. So another thing, like plein air, right? If I was painting and I just put my water in, had my paint pucks which suction down, and then I, dump my water, change as needed, whatever, I could travel with these little paint pucks. Will they expand in water? I'm not sure. Good question. This inquiring mind wants to know before I put it in something small like that. So I'll certainly do an experiment and try. But to the best of my knowledge, they expand in odorless mineral spirits. But I've never had one of my other paint pucks grow in just water. So, yep, I got me some more paint pucks. And I thought, this would be cute too. Like this would probably fit in that little shaving scuttle better than the bigger one that I have in there. But I keep paint pucks in all my water wells. I absolutely love them. They are the best. They're not harsh on your brushes, and yeah, I just like them. All right, another item that I got. No, we're not through yet. I got these guys. And so these are metallics, watercolor. They are made in Germany, and this is gold and silver. So, yeah, Gypsy Heart says, I am curious the science behind how it grows in OMS. Yes, I'm going to link it when I get all the links set. It will be linked there, and perhaps they have more information on that. I haven't looked at it more. I just know that they tell you it will grow in OMS. So there's the colors. Those are the metallic watercolors. I have seen these, and I was like, I've seen these, and I've seen these used. And if you guys have not seen these used before, they stay shiny. They stay real shiny. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those out. So that was another one that I got. Oh, look, I said shaving scuttle. Oh, here it is. This is what I was talking about for those of you who are new and watching for the first time. And so here's my bigger, oh, that was awful. My nails scratched in the bottom and made a terrible sound. So there's the larger paint puck that I normally have in the bottom of my water wells. And then this is an old shaving scuttle, right? Water would go in here. They would put their soap that they would lather for, putting on their face. And this would hold their razor. And, you had your little brush and you'd lather up and shave, and it's an old shaving scuttle. And I use it. And see, that would be perfect because you see how that's much bigger. But one of those little tiny ones suctioned right up here to the front. It's going to be perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite. I just like really, oh, please don't drop anything, especially that. There we go. I think. I like unique things like that to have in the studio. All right. Next up, I'm so saving the best for last. You guys do not want to miss what is in the bottom of that box or bin. It's like, guys, this was my, it's still heavy. This bin is like full of what I got for Christmas and my birthday and anniversary and lots of stuff. And with my gift cards, like I said, 2 boxes are missing in action. So I also got this little guy, which is the Portable Painter Classic. And it is pocket size. And I'm like, have you guys seen this before? So it has a band. And you take, oh, wait a minute. There we go. That slides off. Then these guys come out. Look at this little palette. Yeah, look at this little palette that I have to figure out how to open. There we go. So it goes that way. You have little mixing wells. And this way, more mixing wells. Important, how to open the double brush. Okay. Oh, because there's a double brush. right here. Oh, wow, that is so tiny, you guys. So here's the brush, and you like slide this little end out, put it in there. I could see that, you know, that's tiny. I don't know, maybe I would use it. Most likely I would bring some of my other brushes with me. I don't know. But I thought this palette, look at that, will hold 12. The little pans will come out and you can fill them. And then, you know, you have all these wells for mixing. And then this guy hooks in. Sure it does. It slides on. Who needs directions? So it slides on like that, right? And so there is your little palette. You can, as I throw the brush, you can fill these with your water. Like if you were out, you could rest that on your, like right over your leg. If you were painting, plein air, whatever. Or like just sitting at the table, you know, I could somewhere else. But anyways, I thought that was really cool. And of course, you know, I gotta fill it up. So gotta fill it up. I see that the bots are around. But I thought that was really neat. That was a really neat gift to get. So the portable painter. And so then when these slide together, they just kind of go. And then those parts that slid into the, there you go. So those parts that slid into the side of the palette, well, then you just take this little, slide it over. And of course it has, not sure what its purpose is for this guy right here, but I don't know. Portable painter. I thought that was pretty cool. But what am I going to fill it with? Oh wait, it's coming. All right, then I got this guy. So a new sketchbook, and this is a Paul Rubens watercolor hot press. 20 pages, 300 GSM, 100% cotton, which I'm really excited about because I mentioned it briefly. I don't know if you guys had picked up on it, but I mentioned it briefly in a video at the end, near the end of last year. I want to really look into cotton watercolor paper, and I want to compare them, right? Because I have so many, and I showed them to you in my studio tour, so I'm not going to rattle them all off now. But I have quite a few, and that's the video that I mentioned it in. And I really want to kind of compare and see how are, you know, one versus another, and expense wise, you know, the lower cost versus the higher cost, and how much difference do we see like in the sizing and how our colors react on that paper. And I just really want to explore the 100% cotton papers that I have been able to get my hands on and find out which one do I like the best. What are their qualities? Perhaps that might help you make a decision for what you might want to try. So, by recommendation from Ashley of Gypsy Heart Crafts, I got some of the B 100% cotton watercolor paper. So again, this, to go along with this guy, just another 100% cotton paper. Have you guys tried the B paper? Have you tried the Paul Rubens watercolor 100% cotton sketchbooks? And what do you think of them? Drop me some comments and let me know, because I'm excited to try them both. I can't wait to see like how the sizing is, how the colors move, how will they settle. The more, sorry, stuff was gonna fall over. The more I explore watercolor and water mediums, I am like just falling in love. I'm not going to peel this off because in the interest of time, I want to be able to get through everything today. And I want to share with you my news, the changes, and what you're going to see happening on my channel. So I'm just going to continue moving along. I did get some more soft covers for my soft tools, and I wanted that because you saw in my art haul, my last art haul, that I got the pan pastels. And of course, I'll need these for pan pastels, but I also have, you know, the brush and pencil products, and I do have sanded paper, and I was going to be wanting to use like the powder blender that they have and test that out and see how I like it. So I needed some extra soft covers because I wanted some that I could keep with my pastels and some that I could keep with my color pencils for that. So I got some more of those. And then we're getting down to it. I got a set of these guys, which is the Derwent Water Brush Multi-Pack. And this, they say 1, 2, and 3 on them. They have, you see the numbers there? They say 1, 2, and 3, and the difference between 1, 2, and 3, as you can see on the page, 1, 2, and 3, it's just the shape of their bristles. So, right, really fine. And I had asked this question of Lisa Clow over Lacree Fine Art on one of her lives where she was actually using one of these, and one of her live streams, you know, last year, and to see how she liked that. Oh, see now 2, the size of that one, I think I would use that quite a bit. So this would be the larger of the round, and then of course 1 was a bit finer. That one's kind of a little curved, a little wonky there, but I am sure once it's wet it would straighten it back out. So that one's finer. I would probably use this one most often, but who knows. And then there's one that is, you know, the wider. I have been on the search for a water brush that I can just really enjoy because I haven't really found one yet. And these were recommended. They were on my wish list, and I was lucky enough to get them. Tara says, I use size 2 the most. That's what I think. Looking at these, I think size 2 would be the one that I would probably use the most. And Gypsy Heart said, ooh, you're going to be in heaven with that sketchbook. Works with OMS perfectly too, so you can use colored pencils in there as well. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. Okay, so I got those. I'm gonna stick those back in there for now. And then you guys have seen me use these already. I did these. It was the video where I made my snowman. I did my snowman card, and I believe that aired actually in November, because I got a set of these, small set, in one of my art subscription boxes. News to come there. But then I got the set of 40 Neo Color 2 Aquarelle. These are water soluble wax pastels, and I got this from this is one of the things I got from my mom and dad, and I have some ideas for these, and I'm looking forward to exploring them more. And I had 10 colors. Of course, those 10 colors I'm sure are repeated in this set, but now there are 40. So, and I only used that other set once to do that card. So it's possible that those could end up in the stash bin and as a gift that I send to one of you when I do, as I am going to be doing that. I've mentioned that before, and it's something that I still feel very strongly about, is as I get things from companies and or things that I get sent that I end up with duplicates. As I hit different milestones, I just want to be able to give back to all of you guys. And so I've started a stash bin. What's going to end up happening with that stash bin? I don't know. But some of it I do know is going to end up in, like I said, when some big event happens and I do giveaways. These I was very excited about. Very excited about. So I got these guys. And you guys know, you have heard me talk about it. Look, it's right here. It's never very far. This was the only one I had. I had my number 6 silver black velvet paintbrush for my watercolor. I would always reach for this thing. I use it for everything. It is my absolute favorite. Just the way it handles, the spring that it has, the amount of, the way it just holds enough watercolor. Like, there's just so many things. There's so many things. There's so many reasons why this is the perfect watercolor paintbrush for me. And I've tried. I have a whole set of like the Princeton Neptunes, which are very soft. It's a very soft brush. But sometimes you need a firmer brush. Just like Ashley was saying with those watercolor, brush pens. So I got, in addition to my size 6, I now have, this one is the 0. So, I haven't even taken them out of it. If I can get that to come out of that tube. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That is so tiny. So I get the 0. I have this one. If I open it up at this end so I can get it out of there. This one, which is the 4. So let's compare the 4 to the 6. Just kind of show you the difference. There's the 4. There's the 6. You can see that in comparison to the 0. Very fine. And then I got this set. Yeah, that was, if you heard that, that was my aid device going off. That was the National Weather Service issuing an alert for us again that dangerous wind chills. Again, predicting it to plummet back down to -30. So no worries, we will be all buttoned up, stay warm. So this set, I loved it. This, I was so excited because this came with a number 1 script or rigger. It could be referred to as either. Look at that. Oh, the trees and the branches that I think are hidden inside this brush right here. I can't wait to unleash them. I'm looking forward to that. So very carefully put that back on so I don't damage it. And so there was the size 1 script liner. So the size 0 of the round, the 4 of the round. I already had the 6 round. Then this package came with the 8. There's the 8. So the size 8 round. And then this guy, which is the 3/4 inch oval wash right there, which I think is going to be perfect for laying in backgrounds. So this, what a well-rounded set. If you only had this set, which came with the number 8, the oval 3/4 oval wash, and the number 1 script. If you only had these 3 brushes, you could do so much in watercolor. These would be amazing for you. So for now, I'm just tucking it back in here because I don't have my case that I want to put these in. And I will say that I mentioned 2 packages were missing in action. And in one of those packages is my size 2. So I'll have the 0, the 2, the 4, the 6, the 8, and then the 3/4 oval wash. And honestly, I don't know that I would necessarily, I think that's going to be perfect for me as far as anything that I want to create with watercolor. Yes, they do make other brushes and other sizes and other shapes, but for what I generally tend to grab when I'm doing, watercolor, those tend to be the sizes I gravitate to. I'm just gonna put all of these right in here if they will go. No, then I'm gonna protect the one because it's the tiniest one. And the others I'm just gonna stick back in my bin. Of course, my 6 that's been out. It usually goes in my holder because I use it all the time. Oh my gosh. Yes, Gypsy Heart. Gypsy Heart. Those are 3 brushes for the holes. Okay, but there is no way, because you know what? You will pay the money for a silver black velvet brush. But I can honestly say that I think they are worth it because, and this is why. My number 6 that I have here, I have used this and used it and used it. You guys have seen me use it so many times, and I have used it more times even than you have seen in videos. And do you see the tip of that brush? Like, if I dip that in water, like that point comes back and it's just like so precise. And the bristles have not frayed, and sometimes I haven't been as gentle as I probably should be on it, but it's just like, oh, yes, they are going to cost you a little bit more money. Yes, in my opinion, they are worth saving for and getting them. But another thing too that I will say is, just like I did, just try one. If you're into watercolor or water mediums and there's a specific size that you usually gravitate towards or go to, just get that one. Just try that one. You don't need a ton of watercolor brushes and a ton of sizes. You can get away with a lot with just 3 brushes. Starving Artist Collective said, just looked them up. Silver black velvet brush set on Amazon here, and it's, wow, 214 Australian. That's Australian dollars. Not for a while. Wow. Well, let me tell you this. I did notice that the cost of those brushes since Christmas went up over, I want to say it was over $12 US. Yeah, it was jumped by like $12 US for that set of 3 brushes. That's not what they were at Christmas time. And that wasn't because they were on sale. At Christmas time, that was not a extra percentage off or whatever. But let me just say this about that. You looked on Amazon. I don't know if you can order from Dick Blick. Of course, I have a link to Dick Blick in the description below that is there now. Dick Blick sells the silver black velvet brushes, as well as Jerry's, I'm pretty sure, which means Jackson's probably would too for those over in the UK, or whatever, that can order from Jackson's, but maybe not Jerry's or Blick. I don't know. I'm not sure where everybody can order from, but my point being, they are available in a variety of places. But I know that when you're looking on Amazon, sometimes those might be Jerry's that's supplying that. I don't know, but I think they actually says silver brush, the Silver Brush store on Amazon. I'm not sure, but watch them, because I think those prices are going to come back down. That is not the price that they normally are. Yes, they are pricey, more pricey, but they're not usually. And like I said, I just started with the one brush that I will use, the size I use most often, and I just fell in love. You guys know I've raved and raved. So anyways, moving on. Same rate as Canadian, so works out to be oh, okay, now Starving Artist Collective. You said so that's 156 US. And that's for the set of 3 that I just, is that the exact same set of 3 that I showed? The 3/4 oval, the size 8 and the size 1? Because I know they have different sets, and I know some of them are a lot more expensive because they have more of the larger brushes in them. But yeah, this was not that. This was like a third of that. So I don't know, a third of that only in US dollars. So wow, exact same set. That is crazy. I will definitely be looking up because I got to grab the links for them to put in the description. And if that's the case, you got to keep your eye on that price for sure. If they're of interest to you, do not impulse buy those brushes, folks, because I'm going to tell you that prices are constantly changing, and those brushes were not that expensive. Check them all. Check Blick. Check Jerry's. Check Amazon. Check Jackson's if you can order from them, because they rotate for sure. Because that's, yeah. Or I got ridiculously lucky when those were ordered. Because I know how much those ones cost. So I also got, as I already put them up here and you can see them, the set of 12. These are the core. For those of you who don't know, it's QOR, but that is pronounced core. So the core watercolors, which are made by Golden Artist Colors Incorporated. And I love Golden paint. I was so excited. I told you Ashley sent me a little sample of these, and then I got this set of 12 for Christmas, and I plan to add to, because she sent it to me in like little half pans, which is what I would put these in. I'd put them in some little half pans. And so now, like the ones that she sent me that are also in this set right here, I'm just gonna, now I can make like a full pan, because literally, like, she sent me, which was ridiculously generous, even more than I would need. It's kind of like the set I sent to Lisa of some Daniel Smith colors, Lisa Clow over at Lockery Fine Art. And you know, but these little tiny tubes, these are expensive as well. But I've seen them used so many times. And guys, I cannot wait for the video where we go at these, because these colors, and this is representative of the colors that are within that palette. Just in case anybody is wondering, it has Nickel Azo Yellow, Hansa Yellow Light, Quinacridone Gold Deep, Pyrrole Red Light, Quinacridone Magenta, Permanent Alizarin Crimson, Phthalo Blue Green Shade, Ultramarine Blue, Viridian Green, Yellow Ochre Natural, Burnt Sienna Natural, and Payne's Gray. So those are the colors. Excuse me. Have you guys seen these in action? Do you have them? Wet and Wet, which I love exploring lately. So Wet and Wet watercolor, these things explode. I mean, they're just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so Starving Artist Collective says, I want to see the core paints and the 3 brush set in action. And you know what? I am right there with you. And next time we are live, I think that would be so fun to do it live, because when you see it and then to see it live, oh, and if I can get my new camera set up so that you're getting some seriously good quality video, because what I am waiting on, I think we could mix the media. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it next time. This is it. We have a plan for the next one. I want to do my new brushes we are going to show you what these do. We're almost done. We've almost gotten through the last of my haul. In fact, there's 2 things left in the box because the other boxes got lost and haven't gotten here yet. Excuse me. There are 2 things left. They are 2 of my favorite things. Not the core side. The core, those are like top 4. My brushes. Oh, I missed the other brushes. And I think I showed them to you already. Excuse me. I think I showed them to you already. But you saw them. You saw them at the end of last year. I used them in a few of my holiday winter videos that went up through December. And that was my Robert Simmons, the Simply Simmons brushes. So these are the set of 5 that I had that were the longer handle. But then I also have the set of 4 that are short handle. And I liked these because look at the different angles that so you have an angular one, of course, like a bright, a filbert, and a round. And these say, when I ordered them, it was talking about like, use them for watercolor or acrylic or gouache or whatever. So I really want to test these out. Not so much this, because I'm telling you guys, if I'm at my desk, like, so here would be me working at my desk, and you see how close that is like really close to my face. So my long-handled ones are definitely going to be playing with acrylic paint. And I have played with them a little, and so far, I gotta say, I like them. I like the Power Acryls too, but that's like apples and oranges, because these are like a Taklon, and they're more flexible. And the Power Acryl is almost like, let me see if it says on there, because that's kind of important to know if you're thinking, well, which ones do I want? So the Simply Simmons are like a Taklon, but the Power Acryl, that combines. Okay, so the secret is the new Power Acryl synthetic hair made of a proprietary combination of 3 diameters of synthetic hair. This combination of hair gives Power Acryl a silky smooth feel, good absorbency, super structural ability, and excellent rigidity. So yeah, the Power Acryl is like, I mean, it's almost like a chunk, like with this one, the oval, and like these rounds, it's almost like a chunking hog. You have that stiffness, but yet it's not super coarse, if that makes sense. And then, of course, the Simply Simmons, this is like a Taklon. So if you've used Taklon bristles, then you pretty much know what to expect there. I have been liking those in acrylic paint. Also, let me just share with you guys. So these have, all right, wait a minute. Inside here, the Simply Simmons, I'm seeing like it's saying like their sapphire brush. Like I have a couple sapphires that I've gotten with art boxes. So these other varieties, of course, sapphire, I've used some of those, and I love that one too. I was hoping that this was just going to say for the Simply Simmons what it was made of. And I know I read it in its description. They're synthetic. I know that they are synthetic. So for those of you that is important, because I know with some people it is important to you, excuse me, what your brushes are made out of. And so on that note, I think I need to look up the black velvets. because I think those are a combination of natural and synthetic. So please, if it is important to you what your brushes are made out of, I will double check, and I will absolutely drop a comment in the comments below for you guys that says what it is. But if I'm not mistaken, and I don't even want to say percentage, I am pretty sure that these are a blend of natural and synthetic. So if natural haired brush is something that you personally avoid and don't care to use, that is absolutely your choice, and I support you. And in that case, I think you should know that those could have natural fibers or natural hairs in them, in which case they might not be for you. But I can tell you, thank you. Okay, Starving Artist Collective just got it for me. Thank you so much. Silver Black Velvet brushes are a combination of synthetic and squirrel hair, which I thought they did have real, you know, animal hair in them. It's always a war between the squirrels and me around here. And, you know, me personally, I love that brush. I love that brush. And I choose to use it. But I also respect those of you who do not choose to use them and only like synthetic brushes. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I brought that up, that they're like that. Some Simply Simmons are natural and some are synthetic. Thank you, Gypsy Heart. Thank you. So, you know, and again, I believe that if that is something that is important to you, then you're already looking at that before you're making a choice to purchase. I just wanted to make sure that I was putting it out there in case there are those of you who, you know, maybe you're on the fence or you just want to know, and I want to get you as much valuable information as I can. Okay. Last two things, and then I'm going to double check chat. If you have questions, pop them up there. Tag me. Gypsy Heart said, oh yes, next Thursday we can see the 2 MIA boxes and then play with those core. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. As long as they find their way to me by then, we have a plan. Okay. These last two, I'm going to double check the chat. I want you to drop me a comment. What was your favorite supply? What supply did maybe you see that you don't have that might be of interest for you? Is there a supply that you want to see me go more in depth with? We've already talked about the core watercolors. You know that's happening. So let me know. Here we go. Last two. This is also for my parents. I've been wanting these for well over a year. And this is kind of the one that I would keep, you know, I'll put it out like I want it, but there's so many other things that I want, and this one can wait. And I kept putting it off. Oh, did I want these? And so my parents, you know, they got me the Neo Color 2, and then they also got me these. I am like so excited. Can you see like the I can't smile harder because I'm just like, yes. Oh, so excited to receive these. When I unwrapped this and I was like, oh. And they just kind of looked at me and I'm like, oh. You don't know how much I wanted those. Little kid at Christmas. That was me. So I was so excited. The Derwent drawing pencils. You guys know I've told you I have the complete collection, all 100 colors of the Derwent Lightfast. So I was like, I can, you know, I've got all the Lightfast. I don't need to be spending money on the drawing ones right now. And I was like, gosh, but the colors and the drawing ones, I gotta get them. And then I was like, no, I can't. There's so much other stuff. The Want Monster, I fought the Want Monster hard on this one. And yeah. So then they got them. I'm just like, look at all the pretty colors. I mean, I haven't even, I was like, I am not messing with stuff until I come back and share all these things with all of you. And I think my mom asked me, she goes, how you liking your new pencils? I'm like, oh, I haven't used them yet. She's like, what do you mean you haven't used them yet? I was like, I have to show all of my friends first. Hello. I have to share it with all of you guys. So like, who wants to share? They're like, I used it and now my pencil's like this short and the next pencil's like, yeah. So I was like, no. I can show restraint. It's been hard. It's been really hard. But there they are. So I got the Derwent drawing, which, they're only a set of 24, which was great. And that's why I put them on a wish list, because I'm like, they're a set of 24. But just understanding that, even at a set of 24 at about, roughly $2 plus or minus a pencil, depending on what kind of a sale you find, that's still an expensive gift. So they were on my wish list, and yeah, thanks Mom and Dad. Jamie Eddie, hello. Sorry you were in another stream. All right, well, we're gonna let it go this time, but there's gonna be tardy slips involved, and now you're gonna have to watch the replay. We're gonna have to hold you to it. Make sure you drop me a comment, be like replay watched, and then we'll excuse it. We'll just excuse the tardiness. It's really not gonna be a problem. It's all good. I tease. I am just happy that you're here. I appreciate you dropping by and the support. I have been seeing some of the stuff. Jamie Eddie has put out, if you don't follow Jamie Eddie on, she puts some stuff out on Instagram. And of course you see her if you're in the Lockery artist group, you'll see some of the stuff that she posts. But I caught some of the things that she was doing, and you just got the XP pen, correct? The XP pen tablet, pretty sure, and started, you don't have a hall pass? No, you don't get a hall? No, you can. You just have to watch the replay, drop us a comment, and we'll be like, excused. No worries. All's forgiven. No problem. Anyways, I think it's the XP pen tablet that she got for doing digital art. Yeah. All right. We're gonna excuse. We'll just excuse you as you're resting and binge watching. Just catch the replay, and you'll catch all the things that I've shown, because I'm almost through all of the haul, but catch up on it. Anyways, I've seen some of the stuff that she's put out on Instagram, which is where I was going with that train of thought. And she's just started doing some of her first digital stuff, and I think it's amazing. She's doing a fantastic job. And yeah, look her up on Instagram and check it out, or check her out in the Lockery artist group, because she posts stuff over there. I like seeing your work, so yes. And I like sharing other artists. We should be lifting each other up and not tearing each other down. And when I see other stuff that I appreciate, then I like to share it with you guys. So anyhow, saw her pop in and thought of what I had just recently seen her do. So are you guys ready? This is the last thing in the box. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. It's great. I loved the digital piece that you did. So it was very pretty. And if those of you don't know what we're talking about, you're just going to have to go over to Instagram. I don't know that you can do the @ for Instagram, Jamie, but just put the part of your Instagram name that comes after the @ sign, and then people can go look you up and they can see, because it's worth a peek. This is it. The bin. Oh, I got the bins too. I did get some other bins, but for organization, but they have stuff in them. So let me just pop you over to talking to the camera. Boom. So this big, look at this big old container is what was full of all my Christmas stuff. I also got the container. I got two of them. I have one that's slightly smaller than that. But it wouldn't fit all the stuff, so. Are you ready? You can't see my desk right now, so I can get this out of the box without you seeing. Box. I am super excited about this. So, I got a little something. Cannot wait to use this. And, are you guys ready? There it is. I am like so excited. So I got the full set of 72. The Inktense blocks. You know, with the, the fancy artwork on it. The fancy artwork. And I was a little bummed though when the tin came in because I'm like, it had yeah, you see it right there and right there. And then it was like a little one up here, and I was like, oh, who had the nerve? It was in a box. In a box. How dare they? Dent my tin. So rude. But everything inside was fine. So I'm excited. I have the Inktense pencils. And the more I've been seeing them used, the more, yeah, see, I haven't even undone the plastic yet because I was like, no, I gotta share it with you guys first before I tear into it. Full set, yeah, I was, and let me elaborate on that. There, Joseph says, wow, full set, nice, yes. I was able to get the full set, and I have my mother-in-law and my wonderful brother-in-law and Lou to thank for that, because all of them gave me gift cards that I was able to combine and not only get this, rip it open. Starting Arts Collection says rip it open. Oh my gosh, they were yelling at me at Christmas time. They're like, you don't tear your gifts open. Here we go, guys. I gotta rip it open. Oh my gosh. Wow. I thought that was plastic. Guys, looking through the plastic, I thought those were plastic. Hats off to Derwent again. You guys know how much I love Derwent. There's really only, oh, we got another bot in the room. Somebody unplugged the bot. Thank you. Okay, so this is foam. And so for those of you who don't have the Derwent's Inktense blocks, oh, the way that they feel on my fingers, I'm like, ooh, I don't know, but I would just be painting with them, not necessarily holding them like this. And I have to say, like, I thought that these, when I first opened and looked at the plastic, I was like, oh my gosh. Now do the sniff test, or is that just me? Wait a minute. They don't have smell. There is not a strong, no strong smell, no chemical smell, no, that's going to make me sick to use them smell. And you are not the only one that does a sniff test, Jamie. No, you are definitely not. So, oh, look at that. So in between cardboard and another layer. I am so excited about these. I am so thrilled to have these. No, still good. Still good. No bad smells there. So I opened it and I was like, did they change them? Because, for some reason, when you're watching them on TV, on YouTube with other artists, and they're using them, and you're like, I swear to God, they put their fingers up there and like, they look like they're these big, thick, chunky squares. And then they came in and I'm like, wait, Did they shrink them down? Oh, happiness? Oh, they smell like that is pure relaxation right there. That is definitely happiness. That's like smells like your happy place with a little relaxation, creativity. I mean, there's all kinds of goodness in there. But anyhow, I was just like, they look like when other people hold them. Let me get so you can see me in full. So it looks like when other people hold them, that these are like these big, chunky, honkin' blocks. And then they came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, did they make them smaller? Are these skinnier? Are they narrower? Are they longer the other direction? And they are. Like they're they're more rectangle. So they're definitely longer one way than the other. And I actually, another item I have that is lost in the boxes, I should be getting in soon. I ordered a caliper. You guys know what a caliper is? So like when I do reviews of products for you, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So when I do reviews of products for you and things like, pencils and stuff like that, oops, I didn't put the cardboard back in the middle. I can measure them and tell you it is exactly this wide. Maybe they say they're 3mm cores, but when you measure them, they're actually 2.5. Whatever. Those kind of things. Or hey, they say they're 3, and wow, they're like 3.25. Whatever the case may be. I wanted to get something like that because I really want to focus on. Let's transition right there. Okay. I'm going to check the chat. Then I'm going to come back and tell you what we're going to focus on and what's changing, what's going away. Yeah. Let's just get the chat first, because then we'll be able to wrap up. And oh yeah, somebody's tuning in just as I'm sniffing my Inktense blocks and going, the heck kind of channel is this? Well, apparently it's the kind where you guys can get me to sniff my art supplies. So it's all good. All right, let's see. Oop. Tip: write with a Sharpie the numbers on the end of the plastic tray next to their slots so you can replace them open stock when you run out. Fantastic tip. Fantastic tip. Excuse me. So there, let me go a little bit further and expand on that tip there, Gypsy Heart. So on one end, let's see if we can get that seen. I'm going to make this go away for a second. So on one end, it says England. On the other end, it says its number. Well, if I put these in here and the numbers are all down here and I'm painting right from here with them, I'm going to wear that number away. So I think I would take the number of the block and put it the other way, so that then not only is the number, like Gypsy Heart said, I could write the number here. With having the number turned around, I will also preserve that number on that block for a longer period of time. Or at least that's my thought process. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's just where my mind immediately went to. Okay. So, more in the chat. Let's see. Joseph said, you have dents on the tin, but at least all your blocks are whole. Oh, wow. You had 6 broken ones. Oh, yeah. That would have been a little irritating or unnerving. For sure. Because, if anybody's going to break it, you want to break it. Now, I will say that I had thought about taking the piece of the block and putting that in, say, I don't know, maybe like a travel portable painter. that could be something I could fill in this. And then now I have a little portable palette. I don't have the Inktense pans. And I went with the box. Excuse me. I went with the box and thought, I always could put them in a little palette if I wanted to. So I could put them in there, and I could just take like maybe, I don't know what their binder is. I'll have to look it up. But if it's like a gum arabic, then I could even take a little drop of gum arabic and put it in the bottom of the pan and stick that down, and it would stick. And then just have a little tiny travel pan set that I make myself. But I do hear, again, I don't know because I don't have them, so I can't personally speak to this, but I do hear that the Inktense pencils, which I do have, the Inktense blocks, which I now have, and the Inktense pans all seem to be a little different. So putting the blocks into pans to kind of, give me that best of both worlds, they're not going to react the same as the actual Inktense pans that you can get directly from Derwent, I would assume. Again, that's me assuming based on what others have said as far as the three kind of react and work slightly differently. So, I don't know, but it was just, an idea. Or, my core, which are also 12, will fit in the palette with 12. And that's what might become, maybe that'll become my core palette. I don't know. I'm really thinking with the way that the core is going to whoosh and work, and I kind of wanting to get a different palette for it. Not necessarily the half pan palettes, but the palettes that have like the sloped up wells. I'm really thinking I want to try one of those types of palettes, just because the things that frustrate me with the square palettes, I think that would alleviate it. And yeah, anyways. So, any other questions? Just double checking. Tara says you gotta sniff the drawing pencils. That's total happiness. I feel like I'm being set up here. I really feel like I'm being set up. But I will tell you, like, books. I didn't even open the drawing pencils, guys. I like books. Oh my gosh, I love the smell of a book. And like library, old books. I love the smell of old books. Yeah, maybe I'm weird. I don't know. The wood. Oh, you're right, Tara. Those do smell good. Those smell like a fresh landscape. No? Okay. They're great landscape colors. So, yes. Anyhow. All right. ASMR sniffing. Yeah, I don't know. We're not, no. I'm about to share with you all that I have as far as my plans for the channel. But an ASMR, not the way we're going. All right. Okay. But I am supposed to be making dinner, but I think that should wait. Well, Dylan, I appreciate you sticking around with me. We are almost done. We are going to wrap it up. I just have to share my news with you that you've seen the haul, and our supplies are more important than food, right? Yes. Yes. Let me see. Swatch them. Yeah, Steven says swatch them. We will go specific. We will go with a video or a live or something. It's very specific, and that's what I want to get at. And we will swatch them because I can't wait to see them. Okay. All right. So, and that leads us to what's going to be happening here. How about we get a little transition. Let me get a little water so I can talk to you. And let's talk about what's going to happen, because Sorry, guys. Wrong way. Tried to swallow wrong. All right. I have seen other artists that have decided that, looking at their channels, I'm trying to sit still so that autofocus doesn't go nuts. Sorry. So I am the... All right. So reminding me that I need to eat when I am too focused on art supplies. So anyhow, I know that I'm the kind of person who does a lot of research. I don't make decisions without it. So Giblin says, great stream. I'm in the kitchen now listening while I work. Excellent. So we are in the kitchen with Dee, and she is making dinner for all of us. So we're gonna head all on over there next. But I before I make a decision, I like to gather as much information as I can because I want it to be an educated decision. And I know that there are some other artists that some of us watch that are not necessarily going to be they're not doing regular live streams anymore because the personal feeling is that it is negatively impacting their channels and, to change things up. And I don't blame them. You, as creators, there's so much pressure and to do, create content. And I always tell you guys, drop me comments. I read them all, and I do. While I was on my break, I was trying to decide what direction are we going this year. And I have come to a few conclusions. You guys helped me make some of those because I went back and I've read comments that you have left me. When I have unboxed supplies and shared things with you, and the comments that you've left, what you want to see more of, how something was interesting to you, but you'd like to see a little bit more information so you can discover more if you would like it. That was the whole purpose. When I started this channel, it was to explore my own art journey and to share that with you and to give you a good solid review of the supplies that I use. And let me mind you that those supplies do not, and you've seen, are not all professional art supplies. Yes, I sell my artwork, but that's not where everybody who's watching me is at. So to say you must have all professional supplies that are 100% light fast, or you shouldn't be doing that. No. The supplies that work for you, to help you create the art that you are proud of, those are the supplies you should be using. And yes, I do strongly believe that if you're going to sell that artwork, then that's when light fastness and doing things a professional artist need do are very important. So, that said, I have listened to those of you who leave me comments. I have listened to what YouTube is putting out to us creators. I have watched what other artists are doing and the reasons that they're giving for those choices. And that brought me to my decision. And so, as for my regular videos, let's go there first and then we'll talk about live stream. So for my regular videos, I was trying, and I was watching analytics on it, and every time I go to put it out there, YouTube's like, this is not the best time for you, don't post it now. And I'm like, but that's what I told that's what I told all of the peeps, so I gotta post it now. And some of that stuff I then look at the analytics and it's like, oh, guess what? YouTube knew what it was talking about because it didn't do so great then. So here's where I'm going. For regular videos, it is still my goal to put out a regular, edited style video for you weekly. Will that be, like a regular schedule, or, you can always know it's coming on Tuesday, or I think I'm going to still try for Tuesday, but you know what, guys? It might be Wednesday, or I might get overly excited and it's Monday. It's not going to be super specific, but it is happening. And so you will receive that content. And I thought, you know what? By me not going rigid, it also frees up my ability to be more creative and to share more with you. Because one of the things that's going away is you are not going to see all the art boxes that I've been getting. As of right now, I am canceling all but one. And I will share that one in another video, of course. So stay tuned for that. I can't spoil it. So I will share which one I am still going to receive as of now. That may change in the future too, and that's okay. And the reason is because I just showed you this hoard that I got, right? This haul of supplies. You guys saw the art supply haul that I got last year? Like, that I shared with you in last year when I came back after I had to, take the summer break because there was a loss in our family and such. And so many supplies have come into the studio, and I just feel like I don't need to keep getting art boxes because I don't need to keep dumping more and more stuff in here. I don't need to keep spending more and more money when I have got a year's worth of supplies that we have not had the chance to dive into together, that you guys have specifically asked me to see more of after I've shown them to you. And that's what you're asking me to see, and that's what I want to provide. So, which art box is staying? Which one will you see? And that's going to be kind of a different format, and I'm going to talk to you about all of that in the next video, which will be my last kind of normal art supply unboxing. You're going to see that on my next regularly recorded video. I will be doing that for you. So next Tuesday. And I'm going to say Tuesday just because then we'll things might happen from there. But it's flexibility. I am all about giving ourselves the grace to be flexible and to enjoy our art. And I want to review all these products with you. And when I do a review, I want to do a review that shows you, here's the product. Yes, it was an Amazon basic product, but you know what? I'm not looking down my nose at that because guess what? I'm talking to 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, even more of you sitting there watching right now that are like, those are the ones I can afford. And I really wanted some because I really wanted to try that style supply. I really want to show you the benefits of them. Or there's so many of those types out there, and it's like, how do you weed your way through? Maybe it's not the one. And so Gypsy Heart, absolutely. Our word this year should be flexibility in all things, especially right, our backs, please. Yeah, our backs. Flexibility in our backs, yes. Not as young as I once was. I'm not as young as I once was either. So there's going to be some more flexibility in my videos. I want to be able to, if I'm doing something and I'm enjoying it, I want to be able to throw that camera on, grab that, and toss it up and be like, hey guys, check this out. This just happened. And wow. I want to be able to do more of that with you. I want more of that connection. And so why don't we use that as a good transition to live streams and what's about to happen? I know that the live streams that some of you that I see here that I also see in lives that I moderate. And those lives are kind of going away or changing. And so I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you're going to be stuck with me because I am not changing my live streams. I have my reasons, and my live streams will continue. I enjoy talking to you. I would love to see more of the regulars that I used to see in the other chats when I was moderating show up here and hang out. So spread the word. Tell others that you know. I'm not going anywhere. These live streams will continue. Now, one thing I do want to say is I want the flexibility to maybe we're not on a Thursday, because maybe I got so excited and it was Wednesday and it was like 10 o'clock in the morning and I was doing something. I was like, you guys have got to see this. And I throw up a live and jump on there and share something with you. I want that interaction with you guys. And I want to be able to share that because I think that's fun. How else do we discover? Like, come discover what I'm doing. Look at this. I just tried this and it was amazing. Or you want a good laugh? Look what I just did. Totally flopped. But that's okay. Because that was the whole point when I started my journey, was for me to share my art journey with you. The good, the bad, the ugly. The share with you what I've learned. Learn with you what I can. Learn from you all that you're willing to share. And that's my focus. My focus this year is using up the supplies that I have. There's so many wonderful things here. And I can't keep having more stuff influxing, because then how do I get it all to you? So you're going to see me, and I am going to post it up. Guys, if you're on MeWe, but you're not following Clark Fine Art on MeWe, and it is, I think Joseph has my link, or Ashley has my link. It's like MeWe.com/ is it P for page and then Clark Fine Art? Do they do the P? Anyways, it's there. If you're not following me over there, please do. Because anytime, if it's going to be like a spontaneous live, I'm going to put it there. We are so close. Oh, we're so close to getting community tab opened up. I am like 18 subscribers away. And when that happens, I will unlock my community tab here on YouTube. And I am so excited that I'm going to get to start communicating with all of you through that community tab. And I'll certainly post stuff there. And you're going to have a lot more interaction with me there. I do a lot, like my Patreon, I plan on using Lens. If you guys aren't familiar with, if you are patrons of other people and you're not familiar with Patreon Lens, basically it's like Snapchat for patrons. And I fully intend to dive into that this year and just be like, all the craziness that is me and creating. I'm going to be doing a lot of Lens stuff. So there are tiers that give you full Lens access. You know, if Patreon's a fit for you, please do check it out. I appreciate the support of all my patrons, and we're gonna be having some fun stuff this year because I'm focused on that too. But when it comes to my regular schedule, there will be some leeway. You're still gonna get edited videos from me. My focus is having at least one edited video a week and a live stream. And then if things are like in the creative zone, and because that was last year, I was like, oh, I'd love to just jump on live and share this with them. And I'm like, then I kind of felt like, oh, but maybe I shouldn't, because, you know, you guys expect me on Thursdays at 3 and it's not Thursday at 3, or, you know, oh, I would love to just take a quick snippet of this and share it. And so maybe maybe I'll do a couple shorts. I don't know. I haven't done any shorts yet, but my point is is I am making my schedule more fluid so that I can be more flexible and possibly even end up giving you more content. But my live streams are not going away. There's definite reason. There's definitely researched reasons for why they're not going away. I am here to hang out and chat with you, and we're going to do some fun stuff. And I want you to drop me comments. What do you want to see in these lives? Like, what do you want to do? We're going to be doing some exploring and making a mess and checking these out. And that is going to be the next live. But I am super excited. I'm super excited about what's to come. And you know what? I made myself a little note so that I could, if I could find said note. I've been staring at my ring light talking to you, so now all I see is a circle. Okay, so I told you, art boxes. There's only gonna, I get 3. There's going to, one will remain. Stay tuned to find out what it's going to be. Live streams and regular videos. I'm still doing that. The regular video will come, and there will be at least one regular video each week, and there will be at least one live stream every week. We're hanging out. Maybe we throw in an extra one somewhere just spontaneously. And I do not expect my mods, if I just jump in a spontaneous one, you know, if you're available, you're available. And if you're not, then don't worry about it, because that's me. That's my choice. And I'm not trying to infringe on their time as well. I'm very respectful of their time. So that's where I'm kind of going with that. And when will you see me? So my schedule, yes. So that was the thing that I was saying. You know, YouTube has this wonderful thing for this. You know, when you click that subscribe button, you ring that bell notification, YouTube's going to tell you when I'm going. If I do a live, I schedule and post that thumbnail, so you'll get kind of a heads up. Oh, and I've got ideas coming for those live streams that you'll know when it happens if you check when I schedule it, and then you go look when I schedule, but like before we're actually live. There's something coming that I think you guys are going to like. So anyhow, so much stuff. No, I'm not going anywhere. I will still be here to chat with you. We will still be doing lives. I know others have said that they're seeing negative effects as far as across their channel and watch time, and if it's still being watched after the fact and how things carry on. And you know what? I have to continue to conduct my own experiments, and just based on other research and things that YouTube themselves have said and that I have taken note of, I'm still here for you. So I can't wait. Oh, thank you, Steven. So Steven says, I am looking forward to it. I just want to double check and make sure there wasn't anything else. I'm in first row seats. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Firefly 451. I did not see Firefly 451 come in. Thank you for joining us, and welcome. This is, you know, not the typical, if anybody's just joining or popping in like right now, this is not the typical, we just did an art haul, which was amazing. Catch the replay. And now we're talking about where we're going with the channel. And so, you know, I hope you stick around, and I hope you'll join us. And yeah, guys, if you want to know, please, that's the thing, right? Click the subscribe button. Opt in with that bell. It really does make a difference. You have to click the bell, and then you have to click all. It's not just clicking the bell. It's clicking the bell and saying, yes, I want you to tell me all the things, which means that anytime if I post, it's gonna tell it to you. And so then if that schedule gets a little fluid and has to move around for whatever reason, you're not going to miss it. And of course, there's always the replay, but I love it when you guys are here live. So, and how do you feel about that? What are your thoughts? How do you feel about like the possibility of like some just spontaneous, when I say a spontaneous live, I'm not saying I'm jumping in here and it's 2 hours. Like I'm saying it's spontaneous. I want to share something with you. That could be 20 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 15 minutes. It could be an hour. Who knows? But it's not going to be like, that was the other thing. So as far as I'm concerned, who says that a live has to be a set specific amount of time? I don't. And I, again, respecting the time of my mods, if they cannot be here for the whole time we are live and chatting, then I understand that. And that's okay. But if you guys are still hanging on and talking to me, then you know what? If we're having a good time, that's what's important to me. If that chat is scrolling up and and it's just going and going and I'm having a hard time keeping up with you guys, I will just tag me. I'll see the orange. But regardless, then everybody's engaged and everybody's having fun. And so yeah, maybe I go a little longer. It's fine. That's the point. It's fine. And I enjoy my time with you guys. You make it a lot of fun to be here on YouTube. And I'm not willing to give that up because I enjoy this time that I get to have with you. So yeah, I'm just sitting here talking to a camera. But as your words come back through to me in that chat, yeah, we are sitting here talking together. And I value my connection with the audience that I'm building. And it's not going to be this little forever, and not that, we're almost 500. 500 unlocks our community tab, and I can start sharing all kinds of stuff with you guys, which I'm so looking forward to. I've got plans, but we're so close. We're like 12? All right. I think it's, yeah, it's not a lot. We're getting really close to unlocking that. I've already hit 4,000 watch hours, thanks to all of you. And it just blows my mind. Like for YouTubers, that's half of what they need to be invited to the YouTube partnership program and get monetized. And that's because you guys are watching my videos. And let me hit that note too. My videos. You guys have been watching my videos and my video quality has been garbage. Like it has been, come on. Just starting out, I am not beating myself up over that. Okay? When you're just starting out, you use what you have. This little camera here that wants to, for whatever reason today, do some weird focusing stuff. It's what I had. It's what I had been using. But I've got upgrades. And now I'm figuring out how to use those upgrades. And I'm telling you that 2022, we're going to see some video quality improvement and lots of good things, lots of fun things planned that I just can't wait. And it's going to be me being me. You are going to see more of me. And I'm excited to just be able to be myself and explore my art because that was the whole purpose in the first place. So I don't know how you guys feel. It was a little bit of a ramble there. Sorry, but that is what's happening. We're getting a little more fluid schedule. Still will have a regular edited video each week. We will still, and for now, I am sticking with as far as live goes, I am sticking with that Thursday, 3 o'clock. Thursday, 3 o'clock, I will be here. Maybe something else thrown in random. Who knows when that'll happen? It'll just be random. It'll be a surprise. So for now, we're going to stay with Thursday at 3. If that should change, of course, you will be the first to know. Once that community tab opens up, which I have a feeling it's going to be any day now. It's getting there. It's coming. And I have all of you to thank for that. So thank you. And yeah, I am super excited. I am super excited to be back. I hope you all had such a great new year. We know which one we're using first. We're diving into core, and I'm going to show you the rest of what I ordered with my gift card because that's not here yet. I cannot wait to, well, we'll have to wait. Stay tuned next week. All right, guys. And let me just double checking because I see my name here in orange, so I just don't want to miss anybody. Um, I love that. Awesome. Excellent. I I am always usually at home, so it sounds good. Excellent. Um, I streams for different artists almost every day. Oh, that's isn't that fun, Jamie? Like it's just fun. It's just fun. You just get to hang out with that community, and I'm loving the community that we're building here. And so thank you all for being there. Uh, Clark Fine Art of Joseph Fincham says, I've never had a problem with the overtime. I just tease my friends. I don't mind you teasing me. I can handle it. I tease back. Sarcasm is actually my first language, so yeah, I speak fluent. And teasing in good fun. Yes, not to be mean or nasty because there's just no excuses for that. But I do like to have fun, and I didn't take it in. I never took that any other way, Joseph, as than what you meant it as. Um. Oh yes, yes. Let's just go there because while we're talking to mods, Gypsy Heart Crafts, February 1st, she's gonna start throwing up a live stream here and there. So they're gonna be spontaneous, which that's wonderful, and I can't wait to catch one. And you just need to make sure that we're notified. So, because I'm looking forward to that. That's fun. If you haven't checked out um, Ashley Gypsy Heart Crafts channel, the link is in the description below. Check it out. She's making some amazing art, and she's doing a whole lot of different stuff, which I love. So, yes, and then Joseph, if you have not checked out his channel, his link is in the description below. He's just coming back from his break and, trying to get his, schedule set and what he's doing. So keep your eyes out for things from Joseph. And yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. So Jared is Gypsy Heart. So Ashley's husband Jared will be there, and most of them on mine since he's the popular one now. So anybody that doesn't know, of course, her husband is Jay Smith, the author of Chaos Reigns. Oath Broken is book 1. If you have not read it, definitely recommend. It is on Audible, Kindle, many places, many places. Check it out. It's excellent. And then, and he's a funny guy. So to have him, I'm hoping he's gonna be mic'd up and in the chat. Can we get a mic on him and have him in the chat? Because you guys would love that experience. That would be fun. Everybody would enjoy that. Okay. Oh, Steven. Steven says, bye, everyone. Bye, Steven. Thank you so much for joining. And keep your eyes out. Again, join Clark Fine Art on MeWe. If you follow me on Facebook, I have been trying to post just the hey, I'm live. If you follow my Clark Fine Art Professional page on Facebook, those are usually the only posts I put on Facebook. Everything else goes to MeWe. I want to try using Instagram a little bit more this year, but anyhow, MeWe's the one. But if you don't, and Facebook's where you need to go, you can get it there too, because I do update that, so you'll know when things are happening. Never was anything taken with ill intent, so no worries there. We're good. I will have one weekly every Tuesday. The others will be random as all get out. Oh, I bet they'll be random. There will be much antics had there, and that's the thing. So in talking to Ashley from Gypsy Heart crafts. Like, yeah, there's so much more of me that's going to come through this year, and that you're going to get to see, and that you're going to get to know. So time to run to make dinner. Oh, meant fun. Has been fun. Time to run to make dinner. Well, D, I see I missed D too. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. And I hope we see you next Thursday when we are going to play with these core watercolors. And Jared will be mic'd up. That's excellent. All right. Well, guys, if there isn't anything else, I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things. I am really looking forward to using them. Do me a favor, after the stream is over, jump over to the comments. Pop in the comments there so that it will be easier for me to track them. And just tell me, we're using core next week. And I'm going to show you the other surprise that I have that's coming. What else are you really excited about seeing? What don't you have? Is there anything here that I showed you that you don't have, that you were like, that looks interesting? Let me know. Drop those in the comments. And for everybody that has, watching the replay, if you stayed and watched the replay to the end, just drop the word huzzah in the comments. Let's just huzzah it up, right? I've been watching The Great and talking with Ashley a lot, and it's like that has become the word. It's huzzah. So yeah, drop me a huzzah if you stayed till the end, and I appreciate you doing so. So that's it, guys. If there isn't anything else, we are going to get off of here. And thank you so much for joining me. What a great welcome back. I had a good time. I hope you did too. I hope you're having a great new year. I wish you all the best. And let's have some fun making art this year. Let's just have some fun. Oh, there's going to be changes coming with the website this year. That was the other big thing that I was supposed to tell you. We may see, for some of you who know, some that follow me on social media, Lou, my husband, is a wood turner. That's his art. And he turns some wood bowls. And hopefully this year, we're going to see his stuff come up for sale over at the Clark Fine Art website. And those are going to be available. And I can't wait. So that's coming. I'll tell you guys more about it as it gets closer and it actually happens. But that's one of our big announcements. So many things that we are looking forward to in 2022. And I hope you are too. I look forward to making some art and having some great times and get a little crazy. Use some supplies I've never used before and see how that works out. Could be fun for one or both of us. It could be pretty comical. Well, we will see. Anyhow, all right. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll pop a link. Of course, it's this side. I'll pop a link right up here. Some other video that you might like to take a look at. Maybe my other art haul. You like art hauls? I'll pop that one right there. And you can catch that next time. Bye, guys.